Greetings everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Fuko and we are back on Ragnarok. So today I want to show you how to catch a griffin. And it is much easier than you think. So this is not the best way or anything to build a trap like this, but it does the trick. So what do you have to do is place a few dinosaur gates or whatever you want to set. Maybe you are preferring setting a few pillars with ceilings on top. It doesn't matter. It all does the trick the same. A griffin fits through a normal dinosaur gate. Place stone gates and stone gateways and reinforced dinosaur gates and build them in like an L form. So the griffin is flying in here. You lead it around the corner so it cannot instantly fly out. Then you go through the gaps and you close the gate. That's all there is to it. And then you knock it out. And we are doing this now. Don't pay attention to my crossbow. These ones are not usually what you're getting on official. I'm just playing on modified single player, so yeah. Do I have any armor? I just went straight into it without... I guess I can put the fur cap on. Alright, they are very fast, so instantly run to your trap. And it didn't hit. Come on. Come in here. Very big turn radius, so... Yep, get in, around the corner. And close the gate. Ah, I tried to escape there. But now it is trapped and it cannot escape anymore. Just pay attention to the gaps that you put between your gates if you're using gates. So it cannot slip through. Make them exactly as wide so a human can fit through, but not the griffin itself. And that's basically all there is to it. That's all you need. On a lot of official servers, people place public traps, like they build public griffin traps for people to use all around the spawn spots of griffins. So yeah, just look out for them if they are unlocked and people are cool on your server. Sometimes people are not cool, but you know how official is. So yeah, what else can I show you about griffins? So where can griffins actually spawn? And this is a little complicated at first if you are not used to Ragnarok on ASE, because they just copy-pasted the spawn regions of griffins from ASE to ASA. So have a look right here. They can spawn from the region around Green Obelisk. They're usually spawning right next to mountainsides, like on cliffs and stuff like this. They really like the mountains. So they're spawning from this point where I just tamed mine, all on the side of this, on the snow mountain, up to the canyon bridge that I'm showing you right now. And then they spawn all around the cliffs and mountains of this canyon biome, up to the giant beaver dams up here. So I'm showing you this. They're spawning here, right in the line that I just flew. And then you fly up here. They are spawning all... They can spawn all around here. Up here on this mountainside. Here is the canyon bridge that I have been talking about. We are currently at this location, 40, and then the spawn point moves all on the cliff side of the canyon. We continue to here, all of the places that I just flew over, Griffins are able to spawn. Then you have this mountain in the middle of nowhere, which is at 27 and 45. And then you move here to the giant beaver dams. And this is the last point where Griffins can spawn. You see here, down by the river, you have a few Griffins spawning. And the last spawn point is up here at 24.48. To make it a little bit easier, I will draw you a little spawn region map and blend it in right now in the video. So now I'm leaving it for a few seconds on the screen so you can see it yourself. Alright, so that was all there was about the Griffin taming and locating the Griffin. I guess because the video is kind of short, otherwise I can also show you what the Griffin can actually do. For you people that are first time taming a Griffin, be sure that there are no big predators around that could aggro on the Griffin, like T-Rex, Allosaurus, or maybe even Carnos. Stuff that would aggro on a small to medium-sized flyer, because everything basically aggroes on it. And the Griffin has very high torpor in comparison to very, very low HP. So that comes out in an animal that will be very, very low when it gets down. So you probably want to use darts instead of arrows. Not like me, I did it wrong. I did use a very high damage crossbow with narcotic arrows. So the Griffin is almost dead. It needs a lot of torpor to go down and only has very low HP. So if you do it with arrows, it will probably end up really, really low and vulnerable in the trap if there's a lot of stuff nearby. So yeah, maybe use darts instead of arrows, or clear a wide region around the Griffin trap. Griffins do need extraordinary kibble, the most valuable kibble there is. So be ready and be prepared to actually have this stuff at hand when you're taming a Griffin. And here we are again with the tamed Griffin. Okay, so don't pay attention to the Griffin that you see back there. I have found a level 150 in the time when this one was still taming, but I'm using this one anyways. So what can the Griffin do? First of all, it is not a beast of burden. So don't level it in weight or anything, it is not worth it. It's not what the Griffin is designed to do. What it's exceptionally good at is swift assassination. It's what this beast is designed to do. So, you see there is a Rex down there. So what we're gonna do is dive bomb him now. And you see, for a very, very short moment, I did over 900 damage to this beast of a T-Rex. So what the Griffin does is it builds up momentum, the more speed it builds up. And if you auto attack while you swipe past your enemy, it gives you a giant damage boost to your auto attacks. So you dive bomb, you fly past them, and at the exact moment that you fly past them, you use your auto attack and get a giant damage boost, which can instantly kill survivors on PvP, which makes this one a very powerful ally. What makes it really good for PvE is that you can use your tools and your crossbow from its back without ever having to land. So you can just tame from a safe location out of the air. You are using a lot of stamina, which I didn't pay attention to. So what you really have to level on this animal definitely is stamina, and after you're done with stamina you go into melee. You shouldn't spend any points into HP because you're not really a one-to-one combat fighter on the Griffin. You're just looking for quick in and outs, like quick assassination, as I said before. You're not looking to like stay in a fight and being the heavy hitter front line. You just dive in, build damage, gain altitude again, and do the same again, over and over until the target is dead. A swift boy. So yeah, that's how you do on the Griffin. Woo! The HP that I have boosted stats on single player. I'm not playing on single player settings, but I have boosted my HP and melee increased per level a tiny bit. So your Griffin on official wouldn't have this much HP, but it's good enough to keep it up on a fight and tank 1 or 2 hits, definitely. But you shouldn't make the mistake in pumping more points into HP. So there's another attack that the Griffin can do, which is a straight up bomb, if you just want to assassinate a target 1 hit. So what you're doing is you gain altitude and just straight up dive the ground. It doesn't do as much damage as the swift auto attack while passing a target, but it's good for a little scare. So let me just kill this T-Rex real quick. One more should do the trick. And there it goes. For a huge map like Ragnarok, the Griffin is the perfect body to get around the ragged terrain extremely fast and swiftly. You can take out huge targets without ever taking damage if you are smart in doing it. And this alone makes the very valuable tame on this map, definitely. You should level up your Griffin to like 1500 to 2000 stamina. That should be enough. Woo! While you're flying from point A to point B, always dive and gain back altitude. And then you dive again. And then you gain back altitude. And you do that endlessly until you reach your destination. And thanks to the Griffin, this task is accomplished extremely fast. So this was my video about the updated, beautiful animal business that is called the Griffin. I hope you liked the video. Sorry, I have trouble speaking today for some reason. So yeah. I am Fuko, thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.